Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 12 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of All the Mods 8. Today I found a bee nest that's not too far from my base, and it's ready to be harvested for the honey inside it, and I'm going to do that right now, despite the fact that I don't have the smoke going, but that's okay. Scoop. Is that it? Do I only get one? Okay. Well, one should be enough for what I want to do. I am getting very tired of being scared about losing my experience that I have. So I'm going to go this route for bottles of enchanting. If I enchant a honey bottle, I will get a bottle of enchanting by apotheosis. Now, it should be noted that I need at least 10 Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana, 25 Quanta and Arcana for that matter, 10 Eterna. So make sure that you have the appropriate amount of stuff going. So that's what I'm going to make sure of now. So I would like an enchanting table. Shouldn't be too bad to get. Maybe. And yeah, it looks doable. Okay. Sweet. Quest complete. Enchanting time. You know it. How's here feel? That looks pretty good, right? Yeah, even though the wireless thing is not in range from there, but okay. Bookshelves. Remember, I did get like a handful of books. So that'll be, you know, up to 15. Eterna. So that'll be 8-ish. Yeah. And now if I were to put this in here, well, I've got actually a decent amount of Arcana. Well, that's probably from that. Let's see. If I do this, yeah, see, I don't have Arcana. So we've got 7 Eterna. Yeah. And the Quanta in there. All right, not too shabby. Corners do count, right? We determined that last series, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I should be able to knock out a few more books at this point. How am I for leather? Not great. All right, I might go visit one of those villages and see if I can't find more bookshelves. Now, we're gonna want to get our Arcana value up, right? Arcana is going to be glowing hell shelves should probably get us Arcana. That's probably the route we're going to want to take, right? So we're going to need an infused hell shelf, and that's just going to be a hell shelf, and that's going to be that. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of steps to get to that point. We also get Arcana from candles, from vanilla Minecraft candles. That's an option, or occultism. Okay, that's a thing we could try. Wax from bees, animal fat. Okay. We don't have any of that yet. Meh. Tallow from occult. With the butcher knife to obtain tallow. That's doable. That's a thing I can pull off. Iron torch. If you say so. But that'll get me a little bit of Arcana as well. There's also the Hexeri candle. Which looks more complicated to make than I currently have. Ooh, plus 30%? Oh, that's interesting. All right, cool. So maybe a few ways to get it. As a reminder, so in total we need how many? If I want an experience bottle? I was hoping that this would be easier, but it may not be as easy as I had hoped. We need at least 25. Oof, because that's a lot of candles then, right? That's like, you know, 20-ish. Yeah, I think that is 20. 20 candles should be 25 Arcana. You know, alternatively, we can get, you know, a healthy amount of these. But even that, like, 25 Quanta is a lot. This may not be the route I want to take after all. I mean, I need an enchanting table anyway, and it's a thing that I'm going to want to get to so I can get some good enchants on these tools, but may not be quite as easy as I had hoped for. We're going to have to see what we can come up with, because I don't know. I don't know. Hooray for crazy flight speeds. Woo! So we can get some candles. 20 of them seems like a lot, though. I don't know if we're going to easily be able to fit 20 candles around that thing. We'll figure it out. Let me see. I'm still trying to come up with a good way to get a bottle of enchanting. Believe it or not, it's like really not easy to get at my current stage. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to do to get to that point. Alternatively, I can just bottle up something. You know, I think I might actually stick with the original plan, which was to go... I'm going to want to go a Mob Crusher anyway at some point, so maybe I do that. Yeah, maybe we stick with the Mob Crusher. Let's do that, actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to wind up doing, at least for now. So let's get that cooking today. So we've got a mob slaughter factory, right? Last episode. Did we make that? We did. Yes, it's here. Cool. So last episode we got the mob slaughter factory. We're going to use that to create some pink slime. And from there, we're going to go ahead and use that to make the mob crusher, which will make me some mob essence, which I can then use in a dissolution chamber to get a bottle of enchanting. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. So let's set up a mob farm today. Yeah? Mob farm? Mob farm? Sure. Why not? Now, are these things still running? Because I feel like they're not. They definitely don't seem to be, right? So maybe rubberwood trees have like some kind of limit. What's interesting is when I go to vein mine them, they definitely recognize as being different. That's a thing, right? So I can probably chop these down, and if we need more rubber in the future, we can get that. Also, I think there's a slime portal thingy, so I could get a portal that generates a bunch of slimes, and that would be neat. I gotta get some range upgrades in this thing. Oh my goodness, look at all the wooden buckets. But that's cool. We're good here. All right, where should we set up a mob farm? Super good question. Super don't have a good answer to that. Let me think about where I would want to set a mob farm up at. Because that is a really good question. How are you doing, by the way, Chief? Not bad. Gotta say, not bad. I'll just take all this stuff out, and then you can go back in there because you did a weird thing when I middle-clicked you. The mod in this pack that handles middle-clicking is a little bit wonky at times, is what I've noticed. And for now, I'll just dump all this stuff into the AE system. At some point, we'll set up either... Probably what I'll wind up doing is Ender Chest. Yeah. Oh, you're getting sludge. Neat. Okay. And I also have to set up saplings going into the planter. Because right now, we're going to eventually... Like, we're not replanting saplings. We're just harvesting all the trees that get created. So that's another thing we're going to have to set up. So much to do. All right, let me decide where exactly I want to set up a mob farm, and we'll be right back. All right, before I do that, though, I want to try something. If I got one of these, and then I got one of these, and then we smelted that up, can I make the advanced wireless transmitter? Because I believe this thing has a really long range, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, this thing without any upgrades has a really, really good range to it. So if I upgrade you, hopefully you don't have a really crazy amount of RF cost, but we'll find out, right? I guess we'll see. I mean, we're doing good on RF, but like, you know, if it suddenly costs 10,000 RF, that would probably be bad. So you in total, what? If I dropped you in there, I remember this thing being a little OP. 100 RF a tick? Okay. And his range is 1,000 blocks by default. That's cool. That's cool. I can handle 1,000 block range, right? I think the default's like 30. So now I have a much longer wireless range. I'm on board with that. That was a worthy upgrade, in my opinion. What do you guys think, right? Not bad? Told you, we're going OP this series. We're going OP. You know, it occurs to me I should probably be using my Obsidian Furnace with the factory upgrade at this point, because it is so much faster. In fairness, though, I will eventually get the speed upgrade on this guy, and he'll be just as good. Alright, just clearing out this rain, and we should be good to go. So I made a tiny little mob farm. I don't think it needs to be particularly large, right? The egg thingy does the 5x5. Now, is there ethereal kind of glass in this pack? There is. Glassential ethereal glass, not solid to players. Does require an ender pearl. A little bit of a bummer. It only makes 4 at a time, so we're going to need 3 sets of those if we want a 3x3 of ethereal glass. Is there a dark version of it? Tinted ethereal glass. Yeah. Blocks light. That's probably where we want to be. And that only needs 1, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. So, yeah, we can do this. So that would just be you. And... yeah, that should be fine. Let's do 2 sets of them. Let's do 2 sets of them. So that would be 1 set, tinted ethereal glass, 2 sets, tinted ethereal glass. How am I for ender pearls? I want to keep an eye on that because before, you know what I should do? Well, yeah, I guess. What I probably should do, can these things turn into ender pearls? I forget. No, they don't. There's enderman spawn eggs though. Maybe before I use up my ender pearls, what I'll do is that, then I have the enderman gateway, so if I do run out of ender pearls, I have that thing already made so I can spawn more endermen in. Smart? Hope so. Tinted ethereal glass. Let's see. Oh yeah, looking good. Sweet. Okay. I've got my mob slaughter factory placed and ready to go. So what I'll do is probably clear out at least... How about a depth of 2? Does that sound cool? That should be deep enough. Yeah. And then what I want is to have laser IO hooked up here with a couple of things. So we're going to have a couple tanks. Why do you have fluid in you? Explain why you have fluid in you. How do you guys have fluid? I thought you were empty. Could have sworn you were empty. I think I got these as a quest reward. Okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do is... I think I got these as a quest reward. And then I'm going to dump you into here. Okay, now you're empty. Cool. Okay. And then we want power, right? So on the up, we will be extracting power. And then on this side, we will be inserting, but we're going to filter it to be pink slime, even though the rendering isn't working great. You are going to insert filter. This thing comes from, what's it called again? I'm just remembering the name of the stuff. Liquid meat. Okay. We will connect you two together. And then on the opposite side of you, which is west, we're going to extract fluids. Cool. So you'll extract there, you'll insert here, but filtered on pink slime. You'll insert here, but filtered on pink meat or liquid meat. And then finally, I have a trash can here, which is going to get a insert, but a low priority, so that what'll happen is in the event that one of those tanks gets full, it'll void the remaining liquid. Cool. That should work. Easy peasy. Now I just need to bind you up to the dial 20 network. That should get you all the power you need. Once I designate that on the west side, there will be an inserting of power. Now you're cool, right? So power, good. We need a range upgrade on this guy as well, because as we can see with its working area, I think we're going to want a range upgrade of 3, right? 3. So let's see. The tier 3 range upgrade. Maybe one of the, ooh, we're missing iron again. There's a shock. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, so for the tier 3 range add-on, +3, I think that's the one we want, right? Or is it +2? Okay, that won't hurt if it's a little bit bigger. 4 bone meal, 2 redstone, and 2 glass panes. Yoinks. Looking good. I really do miss my time in a bottle. I really do. I should prioritize with, I mean, with flight, it shouldn't be that hard to make happen at some point, right? So now what's that get me? Oh, hello, little firefly. So if I do this, that is actually, yeah, that is a little bit bigger. It probably could have been a +2 range, but whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. All right. And from that firefly, we actually may have gotten, yeah, we did. A little bit of liquid meat, 6 millibuckets, a little bit of pink slime, 120 millibuckets, not too shabby. Now I want to turn that mob farm into a rotten egg. And hello. Hey there, that's a lot of mobs. That is definitely a lot of mobs. And then you're going to make a whole bunch of pink slime and liquid meat. Holy cow, that's a lot. Yep, that is a lot. Not bad. Not bad. Now I should get some kind of redstone lamp. So if I were now with the new version of Minecraft, does this stuff I don't know how this works, but I guess we'll see. Right, so you should be dark in there. So if I were to give you a redstone signal right now with a lever, does that prevent mob spawning entirely in that room? Is that sufficient? Because I did make the room a little extra small. It looks good. We'll see, but I think so. Okay, not a bad start. Now, liquid meat can be used for some good stuff, can it? Liquid meat. Don't I want the feeder? Is that what it's called? The meat feeder? So how do I fill this thing up? Can I just fill it up right here? Oh my goodness, yes I can. All right. It can hold 512 buckets worth of liquid meat, and it goes into the head slot. I think it's this one. And now will that just feeds me whenever I get hungry now? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how that works. Can I borrow you and upgrade you? Yep. Can I upgrade you again? Yep. Pretty good. And you, I'm just going to do... Oh, you don't know how to make infused alloys yet. Oh, yeah, I haven't done that yet, have I? That's okay. And then I can come back here and get more whenever I want. Cool. All right. So you should be getting mobs spawning now, right? And we should be getting healthy amount of both liquid meat and pink slime. And shortly, I should have enough pink slime to get myself one of these. So in total, what I need is half a bucket's worth of pink slime, which is, of course, a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. So we should probably automate this with a crafter at this point, yeah? Probably. Probably. So can I make a crafter? Do I have the resources for that? We're getting there. Cool. He's smelting up some things. I should really swap this, but soon. What I should do is get crafters added to these guys and make it so they can make the things that I need to make speed upgrades, and then we would be even better. But I'm on a mission right now to get bottles of experience, and I really don't want to distract myself too heartily from that. So for you, if I were to plop the crafter here, whatever direction I'm facing, right? You're going to have me be up. If I do that works. And I'll probably make this a little bit nicer at some point in the future. But for now, it should work. A few more cables, please. I actually have a few. Okay. Now I would like to teach you how to make one of these guys. That would be that. And then you get turned into one of these guys like that. And as a reminder, Refined can handle the fluid insertion for you, assuming that it has access to the fluids, which we're going to need. I'm going to need you to know how to make external doohickeys. Okay. And then you two can go into the dissolution chamber. So now if I had 2 external fluid tanks, we're going to need chests, which I can add to the crafter as well. Let's just do it. Let's do it with the oak recipe. It's just faster and easier. Cool. So he should not be having a problem making that. Yeah, this thing being slow. Should do something about it. I really, really, really should. And I've been lazy. But don't worry, we're going to do it. Remember, don't get distracted, Dyer. Focus on the experience. Focus on not losing all that beautiful experience that we have. All right. So then down here, you should now always keep in stock 8 buckets of latex, right? So that's cool. I'm debating if I want to tap into... maybe I should get the liquids in here by way of Ender Tank, maybe? Would that be cool? That might not be a terrible way to go. Dark Tank, huh? Ooh, from Evilcraft. Neat. I hear it by chance? That's probably inside the mob spawn room. That's actually not a terrible recipe. I can get 2 of those, right? Yeah, I can pull that off. I'm okay with that. And then what I probably want to do is get some pink. Ooh. I can make this happen. Right? And if I were to put you... here, and then I gave you, like, pink dye. Is that pink? Oh, it is pink. Okay. I guess... white dye. It's hard to see the render. I don't know if it's because it's dark here or what. I mean, I don't see the difference. Do you? I can't tell. But I should be able to now... maybe if I hit you with that, he'll drain automatically into here. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Pink slime, 2.82 buckets. Now if I go home... make you pink on the top. I mean, I guess it slightly changes color. You can see what's in there, right? Now, if we threw an external dude here... oh, and by the way, don't forget to change their type to fluids, because that's an important part of this. Cool. So now if I wanted a mob crusher, I just need one of these, which we can craft, right? So we're missing a pity machine frame, nether bricks, and diamond gears. Okay. Pity machine frame, I can autocraft. Nether bricks, I can teach you how to autocraft. And diamond gear. I'm not great on diamonds, but I'll manage. Mob crusher. Cool. He might be working. Now, as a reminder, we do need to set up the auto output from this, right? So that's something we're going to want to pay attention to. Don't want to forget that bit. So you are currently processing those things, I assume. Is it crafting down there? I think so, maybe. Hey, yeah, it is. Cool. And the simple machine frame is sitting there ready to go. So all I need to do is, if I had an interface, right? That shouldn't be bad. So how about on the down, you're going to extract on white. Okay. And then on the up can be an insert. And look, now it got the simple machine frame, marked the crafting of the thing complete, and now it's making the next one. That works. That works. And now I should be able to get a mob crusher. Sweet. I just need a couple of you. And one of these. And that works for me. Okay. Now let's get another tier 1 tank from Mechanism. Okay. And we're going to want another filter. And then we're going to want to get this up and running. Okay, so what I'm going to have here is this tank, and I think I've got another laser node that can chill here. We're a little tight. How am I? Could I have one more of those perchance? Yes, beautiful. Okay, then we're good. Okay, so I'm going to break you. We're going to put our mob crusher here. I want another range upgrade. We'll do the 3, only because that was easy. And again, that was a full bucket, so we might as well just do the thing. Right? So bone meal times 4, was it? 2 redstone and 2 glass pane. Sweet. And that'll get me the range upgrade for that thing. And then we're just going to need to do cards and whatnot for powering it. I do like /back. That is very handy. So then what you will do is you will insert on the fluid, but with another filter here, and that's going to be mob. What's it called? Essence? Isn't it called essence? From. That's pneumaticraft essence. This is industrial foregoing essence. That's what I want. The essence bucket. It's really driving me nuts that this is not turning into the correct render, and I want to know what mod is breaking that so that I can go figure out how to fix it. It's killing me. And then I need a yellow card. Cool. And then another laser node. Okay. So on the opposite side here, you will be inserting and also extracting your mob essence, right? Now you, for the time being, I'm going to set to with redstone signal. You should be set to without redstone signal. You can be connected to here and here, and then on the up, I'm going to take this card out and put it here. And I can connect to this guy, and then you should be bound to Dark Network, and then you need to be on the up, not the north, and then now you're cool, and you're getting power, and you're running, and everybody's happy. And you should be getting mob essence from me. Maybe. You're bound to there. Yep, mob essence. Boom, mob essence. Boom, mob essence. That's what's up. Oh, and you need your range upgrade. That's part of the reason we're not getting a lot of mob essence at the moment, because there's a bunch of mobs in there not dying because I didn't have the range upgrade in there, right? That's cool. Look at it go. Ooh, an Enderman drop from Reliquary. Sweet. Does that turn into many Ender Pearls? It does. So just in case I need more Ender Pearls desperately. But I feel like with this thing up and running, we should be cool now. So if I got a bucket of you, can I just throw that in here and get 4? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Which means I can make my experience crystal now. That is cool. Black concrete, huh? Really? Really? With the black concrete? All right. All right, fine, if you insist. Do we have anything that can do a black dye at the moment? Probably not, knowing my luck. But we can go kill a squid real quick. Oh, squid! Wherefore art thou, squid? Squid. Well, there's a squid. Works for me. All right. Black concrete powder. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool. And then the experience obelisk needs some lime glass. So what we're going to want is lime dye. which is actually probably a little trickier than we thought. Are these lime? They are mystical lime flowers. Okay. So I can turn them into dye, can't I? So I can turn petals directly into dye? Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, so then lime glass. Do you know how to make glass? You don't. Do you have any sand? You do. We're going to do it today, guys. I've been gunning for this for a while, and I think I'm going to pull it off. All right, let's check out this experience crystal. And the good news is if I don't like it, I can still make the insightful crystal because I have more bottles, right? So let's try this bad boy out. Look at that. Quest completed experience crystal. So how good are you? You are really good. Store all levels, retrieve all levels. Nice. Now, as a reminder, I would like to know, this is probably a little risky to do, but if I put 1 level in there, oh my goodness, that's 20 levels. I don't even want to risk that. 9 levels? I think I can live without 9 levels. I want to see what happens if I break this dude and then replace him. He loses his levels. Keep that in mind, folks. He does not retain his experience if you break him with experience inside him. But it looks like the good news is he can store all the experience. And it doesn't look like there's any kind of limit, at least not that's being indicated on the screen. So I feel much better now. I feel a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, knowing that I can, that I don't have to worry too much about dying, which is cool. Now, I've not yet handled mob drops here. That is a task that I need to handle sooner than later. We'll get to it, for sure. But what I'm thinking is probably gonna just ender chest them back to the main base. That's probably the route I'm gonna go. Yeah, ender chest. Let's get a pair of white. Oh, you need the ender. This is the one that needs these guys, huh? Oh, and you need leather. Killing me, Smalls. All right, so we're gonna have to figure that out. All right, well, I'm gonna call that a productive episode. We got mob farm going for both pink slime and for mob essence and mob drops. That's awesome. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next time. And I'll sort the moving of items from there into my drawer system that I have back at my base via and look, we have a bunch of stuff here that needs to be cleaned up via ender chests. Probably between episodes I'll do something to make sure that I can get ender chests, like go hunt for leather. Maybe we want to get the delightful dirt that will let me get passive mob spawns going. And we'll figure that out from there. All right, for now, Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.